So welcome back, beautiful angels. So today I'm going to show you how to do a newsletter or an email response because it's kind of a similar thing when it comes to Chatgpt. So remember to have a play, have some fun, and to laugh and enjoy some of the responses. So let's just say we've got an email from someone and they're being an absolute douchebag. They're just being a real C, and they want a refund for something, but there's like a no refund policy, and they're just being really difficult. And you think to yourself, well, how do I respond? Because really all I want to say is fuck off, read the terms and conditions, and stop being a douche canoe. But you can't say that sometimes, as much as I think it, more times than I probably should. So we're not actually going to use any advanced prompts today. We're just going to simply write inside of here just basically what we're feeling. So let's just say we've got this person, they've emailed us, they want a refund for whatever reason, and they're just being a real dick about it. So please... and this is where I do talk a bit human, because they are in the emotional state, I'd be in the emotional state, and we need to make this logical, okay? So, please write a response to an email to a person that is being very, very mean and wants a refund when we have a no refund policy. There's a D in there. And let's get a response. So here we go. Let's let it blah blah through. When people are in that emotional state, and John tells me this quite a few times over the years, he said when people are in that emotional state, you really have to step back and start being more logical, because it's only when you can bring them back to the logic that they can get into understanding. Whilst they're emotional, they don't understand. All they know is that they're hurting, which is, it's a human reaction. It's completely fair enough. Okay, so subject, regarding your request for a refund. Dear Douche Canoe, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing in response to your recent inquiry regarding a refund for your purchase with our company. First, I would like to express my sincere apologies if you've encountered any inconvenience and dissatisfaction with our product service. We always strive to provide the best experience and blah, blah, blah. The reason why it does this is because it wants the person to take time out to read, so breathe, and bring them down off their emotional podium as such. After reviewing your request, I regret to inform you that our company has a strict no refund policy. This policy is a place to ensure fair and consistent treatment of all our customers. There's your kicking line right there. This policy is in place to ensure fair and consistent treatment of all our customers. It is clearly stated in our terms and agreements, which you agreed to upon making the purchase, etc., etc., etc. Now, that's really, really cool, because you didn't have to sit there and type all that out and think about it. All you need to do is copy and paste it and then edit it based on your policies, and then you're good to go. Boom, bada bing. So let's say you want to start up like a newsletter of some sort, and you might be struggling a little bit with some of the content. And as always with Chatgpt, you really want to make sure, just use it as a guide. It's not just a copy and paste. So let's go over to here. I'm going to type in a newsletter and press enter. Up here, you've got generate high quality email newsletter, professional newsletter, or a new newsletter summarizer. And what it does, this one here, it summarizes newsletters in chapters and bullet points, and then you just copy the whole newsletter and paste it. And this way you can do the whole, you can expand out on the bullet points if you want. But let's just go for the generate high quality email newsletter. And it's going to say, what's the newsletter about? So let's say, excuse me. Let's just say I am starting up a subscription service where once a month you receive a gorgeous candle with our new scents and flavors, okay? Candles that smell like lemongrass and the benefits. because there are some wonderful subscription models out there, and we can teach you all of this stuff inside of Passive Rebels, where they send out a candle each month, and you receive the candle, and it's a different smell. It's got this little biography that goes with it, health benefits, etc., etc. So let's go on. So this is our newsletter. Okay, discover the invigorating scent of lemongrass candles and their incredible benefits. Hello, blah blah. Welcome to the latest newsletter. Today we are thrilled to share with you the captivating world of lemongrass scented candles and the amazing benefits they offer. Get ready to embark on a journey filled with freshness, relaxation, and a touch of natural wonder. And then it goes on to make the points. Now make sure with all of this stuff, because Chatgpt can, excuse me, because ChatGPT is going to do a general summary. You can copy and paste all of this information and then just check your facts online. And then blah, blah, blah. Ready to experience the magic of lemongrass scented candles? Visit our website. Blah. Don't forget to follow us on social media. And here is your newsletter that I haven't had to spend all day thinking about, trying to type out, and then racking my brains. Now I'm going to tag Annie in this one because she's just popped into my head, and I don't know if this one's going to work, so let's just have a play and see what it is, because she loves dad jokes. One of the things she started doing was a joke at the end of her Facebook lives, and people love it. I'm not funny, so I'm definitely not into the dad jokes, but I love other people telling them, and I thought to myself, just right then, let's just have fun. Let's have some fun. So we don't have anything selected, and I'm going to write, tell me a funny dad joke, and press enter. Let's see what it comes up with. So we'll tag Annie in this one and we'll see if she gets a giggle. Sure, here's a classic. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they might crack up. Funny. Okay, tell me a funny joke. Now, this is not a dad joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Haha. So you can get it to write some fun stuff for you as well. Right, I'm just experimenting here. I don't even know if this one's going to work. Right, an in-depth joke about going to heaven and meeting an angel. Okay, here we go. Let's just see if this is funny or not. Okay, we'll let it scroll out. Now we'll give it a read, okay? Okay, a man named John passed away and found himself at the gates of heaven. As he entered, he was greeted by a radiant angel with shimmering wings. The angel smiled and warmly said, "Welcome, John. I am your guardian angel, Gabriel." John was amazed at the angel's beauty and couldn't help but ask, "Gabriel, what is it like being an angel in heaven?" Gabriel chuckled and replied, "Well, John, being an angel is quite a heavenly experience. We spend our days spreading love, joy, and helping people in need. We have celestial powers and can do incredible things like fly, heal, and even grant wishes." John's eyes widened with excitement. He asked, "Wow, Gabriel, can you grant me a wish right now?" The angel nodded and said, "Of course. What is your wish?" John thought for a moment and said, "I've always dreamed of being the funniest person in the world. Can you make that happen?" Gabriel smiled and granted his wish instantly. Suddenly, John felt an incredible surge of comedic talent flow through him. He couldn't resist cracking jokes left, right, and centre, making the angels around him burst into laughter. Days turned into weeks, and John became the resident comedian of heaven. Every angel and soul would gather to hear his hilarious jokes. He even made a great archangel laugh with tears in their eyes. However, after a while, John started to feel a little lonely. I don't know if this is a very good joke, but anyway, he approached Gabriel one day and said, "Gabriel, being the funniest person in heaven is great, but I miss human interactions. Is there any way I could visit Earth and share my humour there?" Gabriel nodded understandingly and said, "John, I can arrange for a short visit to Earth, but remember, your comedic powers will remain, so be prepared for some extraordinary reactions." Excited, John returned to Earth as a funny man angel. He performed the comedy clubs and appeared on TV shows and even had his own stand-up special. The world was blah, blah, blah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's move along. The old man looked up at John and said, "Son, let me tell you something. I've been married to your mother for 15 years and 50 years, and I've heard better jokes than yours. You may be the funniest angel in heaven, but you've got nothing on a mother-in-law." John couldn't help but burst in laughter, realizing that even in heaven, some jokes are simply timeless and universal. Yeah, now that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny. Boo, ChatGPT. Boo. But anyway, the point is that you can have some fun with it, and if it fails, don't worry about it. Regenerate and go again. All right, lovely angels, I will catch you in the future, and catch me for my next video where I help you more with your ChatGPT. Bye-bye.